We'll be looking at SCP-1498, Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. All instances of SCP-1498 are to be held in standard containment chambers, located within Site-77. One technician is to be on hand to answer any calls placed to Site-1498. Transcripts of the call must be placed in Site-77's non-anomalous record archive. Any persons found to have interacted with SCP-1498 are to be quarantined for 2 months, or until they show signs of SCP-1498. Subjects showing signs of exposure are to be contaminated as an instance of SCP-1498-1, which requires the same accommodation of instances of SCP-1498. Description: SCP-1498 is a collection of 30 anonymous bundles of phone cords and handsets, assembled in such a way that resemble sheep. Instances of SCP-1498 are fully ambulatory and will wander their containment chambers aimlessly. The words, "Make your own custom dreamscapes with your friends at the Oranorally Collective," are printed on each instance. If a sapient organism attempts to use one of the phone's handsets present on SCP-1498, they will hear 3 rings, followed by a voice identifying themselves as an operator for the Oranorally Collective. This voice will instruct the subject on various options they have for dreaming, and make suggestions for enhancing dream experiences. Following the completion of the call, the subject will lose consciousness for 9 hours. When the subject regains consciousness, they will claim to have experienced the dream they ordered to any exact specifications they may have made. Subjects may express a desire to continue using SCP-1498's effect, or attempt to reuse it immediately. A transcript of the subject describing their experience while under SCP-1498's effect has been included in this report. D-4560. After being exposed to SCP-1498, I was sitting in a room, except it wasn't really a room, because the edges were sloped so it was like an egg room, with green paper, but it wasn't that green. Just a little green here and there. Anyway, I'm right in the middle, sitting on the ground, except of course the fact that I was being supported. It's then I realized that I'm actually a table, like you guys told me to tell the weird sheep phone thing. There are people eating off of me too, look old, maybe from the 1950s, with red faces. Then that was when we finally hatched and I woke up. As subjects are repeatedly exposed to SCP-1498, they may begin to experience changes to their body and mental state. Subjects affected by SCP-1498 will express a desire to sleep as frequently as possible, preferring to use SCP-1498 if they are able to. While asleep, portion of the subject's cranium and skull will be replaced with portions of telephones similar to found on SCP-1498. This has manifested in a variety of ways, including subjects coughing up telephones with cords extended into their esophagus, telephone wires beginning to grow in places of hair, ringing devices found on rotary telephones found within the subject's ears and may begin ringing continuously, vocalizations being replaced with dial tones. Eventually, a rotary phone will assemble itself on the subject's head out of all the components that have been grown within all the bodies. Subjects will display the same intelligence of instances of SCP-1498 and are to be classified as instances of SCP-1498-1. Hang on. We are back. I thought I was needed. As of August 19th, 2012, no attempt to restore the intelligence of SCP-1498-1 instances have been succeeded. SCP-1498 was discovered on September 18th, 1965, from an abandoned office complex in Miami, Florida, United States of America. After reports of bizarre livestock reached local Foundation assets, when Foundation agents entered the building, they discovered SCP-1498 instances, one bedroll, approximately half a ton of rotary telephone components, 2 pints of type A blood in a glass jar. In addition, one pajama onesie, well worn, was discovered folded at the bedroll. Testing has shown several months' worth of sweat and blood, oil soaked into the fabric. As of November 14th, 1965, SCP-1498 has been classified as Euclid.